The universe is filled with extremes: black holes that swallow light, quasars that blaze brighter than entire galaxies, and supernovae that briefly outshine billions of suns. But among these titans of energy, there exists something even stranger. A class of objects so intense, so magnetic, and so violent that even from thousands of light years away, it can rattle our planet's atmosphere. These are magnetars, the universe's most magnetic stars and some of its brightest. For a brief moment, they can unleash more energy than our sun will emit over its entire 10 billion year lifetime. They are the engines of cosmic fury, compact, mysterious, and terrifyingly beautiful. To understand why they shine so brightly, we have to go back to their beginning, to the explosive death of a massive star. Every magnetar begins with a catastrophe. A massive star, maybe 10, 20, even 30 times the mass of the Sun, spends millions of years fusing elements in its core. It burns through hydrogen, helium, carbon, oxygen, climbing the periodic table, building heavier and heavier nuclei. But one day, it reaches iron, the point of no return. Iron cannot produce energy through fusion. It's the dead end of nuclear burning. When a star fills its core with iron, its life ends in seconds. Gravity, which the star has been holding off for millions of years, suddenly wins. The core collapses at nearly a quarter the speed of light. Atoms are crushed. Protons and electrons merge into neutrons. In an instant, the core shrinks from the size of a planet to the size of a city. Then, like a cosmic heartbeat, the collapse rebounds. A shockwave rips through the star and blasts its outer layers into space. A supernova so bright it can outshine its entire galaxy. Left behind is the collapsed heart of the star, a neutron star, an object so dense that a single teaspoon of its matter would weigh 1 billion tons on Earth. But sometimes, in rare and violent cases, nature goes one step further. If the collapsing star is spinning fast enough, and its magnetic field is amplified by turbulence in the explosion, that field can grow into something unimaginable. A magnetic field trillions of times stronger than Earth's. That is the birth of a magnetar. We humans think of magnets as small and tame, the things that hold notes to refrigerators or power our electric motors. But magnetars are magnets beyond all reason. Earth's magnetic field measures about 0.5 Gauss. A refrigerator magnet is around 100 Gauss. The most powerful magnetic field ever produced in a laboratory, using a pulsed electromagnet, was about 100 million Gauss. A magnetar's field, in comparison, can reach 10 superscript 1 Gauss, a quadrillion times stronger than anything we can make on Earth. This is not just magnetism. It's an elemental force of nature, capable of distorting atoms themselves. If you were somehow transported within 1,000 kilometers of a magnetar, its field would rip apart the molecules in your body. The electrons in your atoms would be torn away and forced into thin magnetic lines of energy. Matter, in the presence of a magnetar, stops behaving like matter. In a very real sense, these are magnetic monsters, stellar remnants that bend physics to their will. Brightness, in the universe, comes from energy, and magnetars have an unimaginable amount of it. Their intense magnetic fields store vast reservoirs of energy, twisted and coiled like the tension in a spring. Over time, those magnetic fields shift and decay, twisting the solid crust of the neutron star until it cracks. Each starquake releases a burst of high-energy radiation, mostly X-rays and gamma rays, that can be detected across galaxies. When these magnetic fields snap, the result is a magnetar flare, one of the most powerful explosions in the known universe. In just a fraction of a second, a magnetar can unleash more energy than our sun will emit in 100,000 years. To put that in perspective, if a magnetar flare occurred 10,000 light years away, halfway across the galaxy, Earth could still detect it as a blinding flash of gamma rays. And if one went off within a few light years, it could strip away our ozone layer. Magnetars aren't bright because of fusion or fire. They're bright because their magnetic fields, their very structure, are tearing themselves apart. On December 27, 2004, something incredible happened. Astronomers watching the night sky suddenly detected an enormous burst of gamma rays, brighter than anything seen in decades. The signal didn't come from a supernova or a black hole, but from a single star, SGR 1806-20, a magnetar about 50,000 light-years away. In just 0.2 seconds, it released more energy than the sun produces in 250,000 years. The pulse was so strong that it actually bounced off the moon and disturbed Earth's ionosphere from halfway across the galaxy. For that brief moment, this tiny remnant, only 20 kilometers across, was the brightest object in the entire Milky Way. It was a reminder that the greatest power in the cosmos often comes from the smallest and strangest places. Magnetars live violent, unstable lives. Their magnetic fields decay quickly over just 10,000 years, an instant compared to the billion-year lifetimes of normal stars. As the field weakens, the star cools, its bursts grow rarer, and eventually it fades into quiet darkness, becoming an ordinary neutron star. Only about 30 magnetars are known today in our galaxy, rare cosmic outbursts in the vast sea of stars. And yet, they refuse to stay quiet. Some magnetars produce soft gamma repeaters, repeated pulses of gamma radiation that occur every few minutes or hours. Others emit mysterious fast radio bursts, millisecond-long flashes of radio waves that reach us from across the universe. In 2020, astronomers finally caught one of these bursts coming from a nearby magnetar, SGR 1935 plus 2154, confirming that at least some fast radio bursts come from these magnetic titans. Even across the vacuum of space, their voices can be heard, brief, haunting whispers from dying stars. To truly understand what's happening inside a magnetar, we have to go beyond what we can imagine. Beneath its crust lies a sea of neutrons, packed so tightly that atoms no longer exist. The pressure is so immense that neutrons form strange, exotic phases of matter, perhaps neutron superfluids or quark soups, that no human experiment can reproduce. The magnetic field lines twist through this dense material, warping it, storing tension like a stretched rubber band. When the strain becomes too great, the crust cracks, triggering a quake and unleashing bursts of radiation that ripple across the cosmos. These starquakes are like lightning storms on an atomic scale, releasing energy that dwarfs anything else we know. Magnetars are not just astronomical curiosities. They are laboratories for the most extreme physics imaginable, where quantum mechanics and general relativity meet head-on. Their magnetic fields are so strong they can pull particles out of empty space itself, creating matter and antimatter pairs that instantly annihilate. Space near a magnetar isn't empty. It's alive, buzzing with radiation and energy. Even light behaves differently there. Photons, the particles of light, can interact with magnetic fields so intense that they split into pairs or change direction. This phenomenon, called vacuum birefringence, is something physicists only predicted until magnetars gave us a way to observe it. In a sense, magnetars show us what happens when nature pushes every physical law to its breaking point. So, why are magnetars the universe's brightest objects? Because they are powered by the most intense magnetic fields in existence. Fields that store unimaginable energy, then unleash it in a single blinding flash. They shine because they are unstable. They blaze because they are breaking. They are cosmic paradoxes, born from destruction, living briefly in brilliance, and dying into silence. Each magnetar flare reminds us that the universe is not calm. It's alive with tension and power. That even in the deepest darkness, there are sparks of unimaginable energy waiting to erupt. They are the ultimate expression of nature's ferocity, the brightest lights born from the deaths of stars. They live fast, burn furiously, and fade quietly. But in their short lives, they illuminate the universe like no other.